This week on Hermitcraft.
These were actually dispensers that were meant to be droppers, but it was a mistake. I have since fixed it.
Droppers have been added in 2013. It's been 10 years of everyone in Minecraft doing that exact mistake.
Welcome to the Hermitcraft recap. My name is PixelRiffs. Our writer is LoyXP. Captions on this video were provided by Liara. And by the time you're seeing this, you might even know what the next update to Minecraft is. You lucky people. What's it like living in the future? Do we have flying cars in Minecraft?
I was promised flying cars.
Since you're from the future, it will not surprise you to learn that this week contains a lot of decked out action, although the Dungeon Master himself has taken a well-earned vacation.
The vacation lamps are on.
Because while for everyone else, Decked Out is a game within a game, for Tango Tech, it's a full-time job within a full-time job. Yo dog, we heard you like work. But naturally, with backlogged recordings and scheduled videos, the dungeon lives on. So let's take a look at all the events and mishaps that occurred on the Hermitcraft server this week.
We made this, let's go! Oh man, I cannot believe we just did that!
Starting with Iscal85, who discovers the doors to Decked Out frozen over. So looking for anything else he can fill his time with, he gets word through the grapevine that Mumbo needs a substantial amount of blackstone.
The only reason I'm here is because the dungeon is closed for vacation, which is more than you'll ever have. That was kind of rude, I feel bad now.
Turns out that's an amount Iscal can deliver, since before his sabbatical from this season, he'd grafted a piglin bartering setup onto a zombie piglin gold farm on the nether roof, then rigged it up to fire the traded goods through a nether portal into the overworld to be sorted.
I completely forgot that this was this season, but I have this very sophisticated Bart machine. There's loads of gold here.
This led to two realizations. One, that he hadn't built the sorting system part yet, and two, that Mumbo didn't actually need his blackstone because he'd gone and mined it himself.
All of these boxes seems to be full with blackstone.
At least it's a project that will pay off in future, because he's set the whole thing up now. Give or take that one time making a new portal between dimensions broke the entire contraption, and it's so successful that he goes ahead and drops off the blackstone at Mumbo's place anyway.
Here is gift from Iscal Man.
At least Azuma Void is not having to actively dig to help his friends, especially not with the extra modifications they put on the server. A nifty thing Hermitcraft does now is it has a special block that is replaced with a redstone block before every server restart, which means that the farms that are not safe to be left running through a reset can be deactivated automatically just in case.
So in theory, I'll never have to come down here again to repair these flying machines.
And you still have to AFK at them like always, so it's just a minor quality of life featurette, which we only bring up to tell you that Doc M needs 60,000 redstone lamps for a project, and Azuma decided to help him with that. At least we can watch some of his Decked Out 2 runs while the guy is chilling at the witch farm.
Oh! Ah! Oh, that's not a good sound. That's a terrible sound. Oh! Ah! Yeah, I think I need to leave.
For some insight into quite why Doc M needs to get this lit, we'd like to draw your attention to Exhibit A, a huge fan artist designed mural he plasters over one of the walls of his perimeter pit. This isn't what he's using the lamps for, but this is the scale he's working at, and it's honestly pretty cool that this episode contains both the artist's time-lapse and the time-lapse of Doc rebuilding it.
Man, I'm just so happy about this. The freaking wings and it fits so well with the lore, so artists out there, you are amazing. Like, I love your work. I cannot even describe how happy this made me.
Also, he retcons all redstone dust to be tomato juice. So think about that the next time you're squeezing ketchup into your sugarcane farm. Also, the next logical step is that glowstone dust is now mustard, and who knows what gunpowder is at this point.
That's why these crazy people were so obsessed by tomatoes. It was not only because they liked them, it was an essential part for the technological advancements. Right? They made their slime and redstone out of it.
Doc's other successes come in Decked Out 2, where he's close to becoming self-sustaining, earning enough loot to buy another entry pass to the dungeon, and returning from the Black Mines with only a minor heart attack on the way. He's comfortable enough with his deck that he'll trade some cards for shards with Iscal, although he's not comfortable enough that he'll just let Keralis walk off with it.
Could trade any of my cards, but you have to permanently...
Oh my goodness, how do you have this many cards?
For his part, Hypnotized wages war on Vexes and starts running the second level of Decked Out Ragged to gather as many treasures as he can, even if Clank maxes out. His comment section has already assigned him the dedicated egg discoverer, and you can see their point with how Hypno goes through his own decked out footage like it's sports commentary. He all but breaks out PowerPoints at several places.
Alright, so let's take a look at this one more time. So I see it and I am just like, alright, we gotta go, don't turn around. And that Ravager wasn't behind me. I absolutely could have jumped River of Souls and then went this path to avoid both of those Ravagers.
Which unfortunately does not help him get any closer to solving the mystery of where this one final Ravager came from. Teleports behind you, nothing personal, kid.
I know I heard a Ravager over here. Oh, it is right. Okay.
BOO gets to the bottom of a mysterious extra Ravager when he spots it crouching behind one of the icy trees in the opening area.
There's 2 keys there, that's crazy. There's 6 Ravagers. For sure there are. Because... what the heck? That's Tango! No way!
Tango is a great sport about it, even after getting sniped by a Trident before B-Dubs does, and refunds the run for shenanigan-based interference. And B-Dubs' dentist will be happy about that, considering he's now swapping all the gold teeth in his Alcoven avatar for diamond ones. We're looking forward to seeing if his success ever moves him into the netherite phase, although describing your teeth as ancient debris probably isn't what you want to hear.
Little bit of food, little bit of parkour, watch me. Oh,
You fell in the
I've been falling down here a lot lately for some reason.
B-Dubs also joins in the japes, and for those who've missed Joe Hills' rendered run, in which he also got punked by a pair of phony Ravagers, that's in one of his decked out compilations this week.
I see Tango and B-Dubs in the walls. Are you guys seriously actively messing with this?
He's also becoming an expert at juking Ravagers by the exit, even when they seem to have all possible routes locked down, and has earned enough crowns to buy a dungeon lackey run, to be cashed in once said lackey has returned from his holiday.
Good run though, Joe. It sounds like you had a lot of dings, like 6, 7 dings. So
well...
While he's there, he also buys a slowness potion, which he has the novel idea of throwing at the Victory Ravager in an attempt to make it to the secret room one more time, steps through a powdered snow block into a pillar which contains the Stress Monster Easter egg, and steps through another one which drops him into the backstage area. And this is one example of why Tango didn't leave the lights on while he's away.
I found a secret. Oh my gosh, this is the most cursed run ever.
Otherwise, Joe Hills is the spectre that haunts decked out, at least when Zombie Cleo is in it. The go-wost with the mo-wost, if you will.
Oh, whoa. Can I ask that the hecklers just keep it to themselves? This is a very important run for me.
According to them, Cleo is moving house this week, so their video is just the decked out runs one after another, documenting the many DMs and clapbacks. Which just makes one imagine the rest of the group rapidly burning through the real estate market with how much decked out they've been uploading. Also, there's been a threat of loin girdening since the pants darkening is to be expected by now.
Gird your loins, B-Dubs.
Gird them?
Gird them. Strengthen them is what it means.
Oh, jeez.
And you will have to gird one's posterior something good if you are to partake in the first delightful attraction of Scabland. The long and short of it is that Cubfan135 has gotten his hands on some dripstone and once again made it everyone else's problem. Taking the tallest plot in Rendog's own action park, Cub covers it in pointy rocks and slime blocks, only providing the players with some scaffolding and telling them to reach the safe spot over the middle by any means possible.
basically, there's only one rule with this game. You can only break scaffolding, and that's pretty much it.
Given that this is a game for two teams, the only thing actually escalating here will be the carnage, since we all know exactly how the scaffolds collapse when provoked.
The other team could try to do the same thing, and there could be like a fist fight here, where somebody gets thrown off the side.
But here's a brain teaser for you. Is this more or less humane than the game Jevin suggests for Halloween's sake? 'Tis the season, and we see Jevin clear out an extra plot at the community district to put in his own personal Jack-o'-lantern supreme.
I tried my best for about 5 to 6 days to build a pumpkin. A person named Jinx and a person named Calvin MC helped a tremendous amount with this. It's okay to ask for help because you're not going to be able to design everything yourself.
Inside, two dispensers are ready to decide a given hermit's fate. One tells you the prompt, one tells you the name, which, depending on who is attending, is the equivalent of giving them a gun and a set of coordinates.
And there's a 50-50 chance to get the wholesome or devious.
Coupled with the Halloween theme, this truly is a victim generator, and we eagerly await people taking advantage of the prank potential, lest Stress Monster has to do everything herself and lock them in her haunted mansion. And that's about it for this week's recap. Our writer is LoyXP and my name is PixelRiffs. Captions on this video were provided by Liara. Don't forget to leave a like while you're still here and subscribe so you won't miss future recaps. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.